It's never nice to be on the end of that kind of result. It's never nice to lose a game of cricket. But from an analytical point of view, decision making in the match moments is that what it possibly came down to?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we had control because we won the toss, and obviously I look back on that, and the wicket didn't play quite like we thought it was going to play. But I think when we came to bat, we got in a really good position at 96 for 1, made some poor decisions, I think, in that time, and lost some wickets. So we'd be very disappointed, I think, with our first innings performance. We showed a lot of fight, I think, in the second innings to take the game deeper, but the damage was really done. Credit to, I think, Freddie McCann, who on debut, showed his potential again when he got a 50 in that first innings.
You talk about Freddie McCann first of all. We've mentioned it with him in person, how proud he was and his family as well for making that first class debut, completing the hat-trick of them for this year. He's really showing how he's the future of this team going forward, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the bright sparks from the game in some ways, in that he bowled well as well, to be fair. Bowled well in the first innings, showed he's got some potential with his off-spin and batted really well. So pleased for him, he got something from the game. Frustrating for us because we knew it was a big game when we came in, probably neck and neck in the table when we came into it. So we have to take that. So shame we couldn't get a win for him, but yeah, credit to Freddie how he went about it.
With the opposition putting on the big score in the first innings, it always can be challenging to respond to that in the right ways. And like you said, we were 96 for 1 at one point, which was a good position. But it seems to be like a lack of partnerships building. Was that a key issue, do you think, in those two innings?
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've been good at this year, actually. We've made a target to try and build good partnerships. We've got a lot of lads have gone on and got good hundreds and some really big scores. And we didn't do it. You look down that card, you'll see a lot of 40s or 50s, partnerships that weren't extended as long as we could have done. But in some ways, there was a key moment in that first innings, I think, when we lost, I think Haas got caught down the leg side, and then we suddenly lost this sort of 4 wickets very quickly. And that put us right behind the pressure. And the pitch was still playing okay then. The pitch played all right all the way through. Credit to Vic, the groundsman here. It just started to seem a little bit after day one. And then if you bowl well, and they had, credit to their seamers how they went about it. So give them a lot of credit. I thought they ran in all the time. And the young lad Hogg had a great day.
Yeah, I'm talking about the bowling performance as well. Not stamping the efforts they were put in by the Notts bowlers in the first innings, because they really grafted to try and limit that first score. What did the Durham bowlers do differently in that respect to get more success with the ball?
I think pitches do change, and the pitch quickened up. If I'm honest, it didn't look. I mean, when we won the toss, it had a good green tinge. It was overcast, and we thought it would do more than it did. And it didn't do much at all, if I'm honest. The following morning we came to bowl, and it did a little bit in that first 45 minutes, and then credit to the way I think Turner and then Deleda, he rode his luck early on, and then they played very aggressively for the last hour, I think, before they declared, and we were under a lot of pressure then. And then coming out to bat, as I say, we had to post a score of some significance really to put them under pressure, and we didn't do that. It looked like we got out of the blocks well, lost 2 or 3 quick wickets, and we never really got a foothold back in the game.
There's a lot of talk about the weather on day 4, when the rain was going to come, but can it be all too easy to let that come into the mindset of how you're going to approach the final day? Is it better to try and assume that you're going to be out there batting all day?
I don't think it changed how you play it. I mean, I think our lads, we set our stall out at the start of that innings to try and bat. What we thought we'd have to bat was probably 5 sessions or whatever, at least, to get some sort of lead to try and save the game. And the lads, to be fair, second innings, everybody got stuck in and went for it. I think we've had a bit of a challenge at times this year in that we've managed situations sometimes in the second innings better than the first. So I think it's certainly an area for us to target. The first innings here was a key time for it. Always difficult when a side's got such a big score, and we lost some control with the ball towards the end. So we take that on the chin. Credit to Durham, they played well. We've got 4 games to go. I think we know the importance of those games, so we've got to get ourselves ready for it. It will be a big game coming up on Thursday against Surrey.
Yeah, onto that next game against Surrey. It's 2 big matches really against 2 teams at the top end of the table. Against those teams in form, does that add that extra motivation? Not like they didn't need it, but add that extra motivation to be going out there and proving themselves that they are a team who can go out there and get results.
I think they're exciting fixtures. Surrey and Essex, 2 really good teams. Surrey at home is a really exciting fixture to everybody be involved in. The importance of that fixture, I don't think the motivation of the fixture, that doesn't change at all. It's this time of year, there are always big games, and you're representing the club, and you want to do what you want to do well and cement our position in that league. So that doesn't change. But I think what we do know, we'll get good opposition. They've dominated the league now for a couple of years, and we're going to have to play really well. So it's up to everybody really in the team to be ready for that. The 11 guys that walk out to put on a display and a performance that is going to match up to what Surrey will bring.